While she was shopping at a supermarket, she was suddenly hit by a magnitude 11 earthquake. This unprecedented disaster turned the entire city into ruins overnight. The energy released was equivalent to more than 4,000 atomic bombs. The good news was that no one had to pay their mortgage anymore. The bad news was that the apocalypse had arrived. Only one building standing in central Seoul, a solidly built apartment complex, survived. It became the only remaining shelter in the end times. People lost their sources of food. They could only survive on canned food. Here, canned food became currency. Some people even killed for a single can. The mayor, who had the most cans, stood at the very top of the food chain. One day when Anna went out searching for food, she saw a horribly mangled corpse. She was already used to scenes like this. They had all starved to death. She understood that in this world, survival was the only rule. After a full day of running around, she finally managed to gather a bag of canned food. She then went to a van, hoping to trade for the supplies she needed. But the dealer told her that only the 9th floor of the market had what she wanted. At the same time, an alarm sounded. Everyone had to leave immediately, or they would be treated as thieves. So Anna dragged her injured leg and headed for the 9th floor. On the way, she passed through a trading area. Survivors gathered there to trade for what they needed. But cash had become nothing more than waste paper and was casually tossed into trash cans by vendors. The only thing that truly had value was canned food. She kept moving forward. Suddenly, she spotted a physics book on the ground. She carefully picked it up. Before the earthquake, she had been a top student at a prestigious university. Just then, a scream caught her attention. She saw a bespectacled book vendor being bullied. They had restrained him and slapped a warning label onto his hand just because he hadn't paid the stall fee. Anna felt sympathy for him. From an older local woman, she learned that these men all worked for the mayor, collecting protection fees. The leader was named Jack, and he was the mayor's most ruthless enforcer. They went door to door collecting cans, 3 cans from each household. But soon they sensed something was wrong. The last shop was tightly locked. When they forced their way in, they found that everyone inside had already committed suicide together. It turned out that in this apocalyptic world, something more terrifying than disaster was despair. When people lose all hope, they choose to end everything themselves. What Jack didn't expect even more was that the cans they collected were stolen by Anna. By the time they realized it, she had already vanished into the crowd. Soon Jack tracked down the bespectacled man again and demanded to know if he had seen the thief. The man only said he saw someone following them the whole time. Jack immediately ordered his men to search everywhere. By then, Anna had already returned to her secret hideout. She quickly began sorting the cans, packing them into a large bag, getting ready to head back to the 9th floor to trade. But as soon as she returned to the market, she saw Jack and his men sealing off the exits, searching everywhere for her. He had also ordered the main doors locked. Anna panicked instantly. She had no way out. Jack realized that the thief had to still be nearby and immediately ordered his men to keep searching. Whoever they found would be executed on the spot. In the crisis, Anna quietly hid her backpack inside a vehicle. Then she grabbed a rope. She took a deep breath and prepared to escape using the rope.